I woke up knowing something quietly changed. The way the sunlight didn't feel the same. Your shadow faded from the corner of my mind, like someone whispering, it's time. I held your warmth a little too long, trying to turn our silence into a song. But even love can lose its way, even hearts can drift away. So here's a gentle kind of goodbye. No tears, no anger left to hide. You were a chapter I learned to read, a soft ache I carried carefully. And though I loved you with all my life, this is my gentle kind of goodbye. I'm not the girl who breaks in the rain. I've learned to bloom in quiet pain. The truth is tender when it finally comes. Love doesn't end, it just becomes. I won't deny the way you shape my days, or how your memory softly stays. But holding on too tightly hurts, so I set my heart free first. So here's a gentle kind of goodbye. No blame, no reason left to try. You were a light that once held me, a beautiful, bittersweet memory. And though you linger in my nights, this is my gentle kind of goodbye. If someday our paths cross again, I hope we smile like distant friends. No regret, no tears to find, just peace between your heart and mine. So here's my quiet final line. Loving you was worth the time, but for me to finally feel alive, I'm choosing this gentle goodbye. Goodbye. The night was quiet when you slipped away, leaving your shadow where your heart once stayed. I held the silence like a fragile thread, afraid to lose the words we never said. I searched the snowfall for a sign of you, a trace of warmth in the winter blue. Every breath I exhaled turned to white, calling your name into the frozen night. And I'll come back to you like winter's first light, through the coldest storm, through the longest night. Even if time pulls our worlds apart, I'll follow the echo that lives in my heart. If destiny breaks us and still won't align, I'll come back to you. Across every lifetime, I walk the roads where we used to dream, footprints fading like we were only a scene. I held your memory like a trembling flame, burning softly as it whispered your name. If love was something I could choose again, I'd choose your smile, even knowing the end. Even the scars you left in me shine like stars only I can see. And I'll come back to you like winter's first light, through the coldest storm, through the longest night. Even if time pulls our worlds apart, I'll follow the echo that lives in my heart. If destiny breaks us and still won't align, I'll come back to you. If this world turns dark and I lose my way, I know your memory will brighten the gray. So don't let go, even if I fall. My love will rise and overcome it all. And I'll come back to you like winter's first light, shining through shadows that kept us tight. Even if heaven rewrites our lines, I'll break through the stars just to make you mine. No matter how far or how many times, I'll come back to you. Like the first winter light. I held on tight to the pieces of us, thinking the pain was a part of love. Every tear I saved inside my hands fell through the cracks I couldn't understand. I whispered promises into the dark, hoping you'd hear the sound of my heart. But love that shakes you like a winter storm can never keep you safe for is the truth we're dreaming of, then love that hurt was never love. The rain is falling on the streets again, and just like that you're here with me. Though years have passed and roads have changed, some feelings never learn to leave. I try to tell myself I'm fine, that love like ours gets lost in time, but drops keep tracing down the glass, like all the tears I never asked. This is our story in the rain, where nothing ever feels the same. Every memory comes alive when the storm begins to rise. This is our story I can't hide, written in the cloudy skies. Even though we've gone our ways, rain brings back our yesterdays. I walk the places we once knew, where I first learned to care for you. Your laughter lingers in the breeze, soft as distant melodies. Time has taken what it could, but left behind the things it should. Like how your voice would call my name in ways that never sound the same. This is our story in the rain, where nothing ever feels the same. Every memory comes alive when the storm begins to rise. This is our story I can't hide, written in the cloudy skies. Even though we've gone our ways, rain brings back our yesterday. Someday we should meet again, beneath the sky that starts to bend. Would it feel like long before? Would your heart still know my door? But until that moment shows, rain will tell the things it knows of love that tried but couldn't stay, yet somehow never washed away. This is our story in the rain, where my heart still calls your name. Though the seasons try to change, you remain in every rain. This is our story, always true. Every drop reminds me of you. Even if the world moves on, our story lives in every storm. She was the one who stood behind the crowd, loving you softly without a sound, never asking you to turn around, just hoping someday you'd somehow know. She learned your laughter better than her own, held every sorrow you wouldn't show. her heart was breaking slow. She stayed where your shadow chose to go. She's the woman who loved you quietly, too afraid to say what you meant to her truly. And even if you never felt the same, she carried your name like a gentle flame. If love is something we keep secretly, she was a woman who loved you quietly. She watched you chase the world beyond her reach, hiding her tears where you couldn't see. Every step you took felt bittersweet, a wish she whispered only in dreams. She told herself that letting go is kind, that loving you shouldn't make her lose her mind. But every night just before she sleeps, your memory pulls her in too deep. She's the woman who loved you quietly, too afraid to say what you meant to her truly. And even if you never felt the same, she carried your name like a gentle flame. If love is something we keep secretly, she was a woman who loved you quietly. And if someday you look back and find a missing piece you left behind, know that she was there through every storm, loving you more than her heart could hold. She's the woman who loved you quietly, holding on with silent loyalty. Even if her love must fade someday, she'll remember you in the softest way. When the rain begins to fall tonight, it brings your shadow back to life. Every drop against the ground echoes all the love we found. I thought I'd finally learn to heal, but storms reveal the things I feel. Even if I close my eyes, you come pouring from the sky. All the words we couldn't say, myself to let you go, but rain knows every truth I know. It brings the pieces I lost sight of, the remnants of our fragile love. When it rains, I remember you. Every memory breaks anew. All the words we couldn't say wash me back to yesterday. When it rains, I hear your voice in the thunder's quiet noise. Even if the world moves on, you return with every storm. Maybe time will dry my heart, maybe I'll forget your part, but tonight the rain insists you're the one I always miss. When it rains, I remember you, even after all we've been through. Though the seasons try to mend, you come back in every wind. When it rains, I can't disguise all the longing in my eyes. You're the story I can't undo. And the rain brings me to you. If the night grows quiet in your room and the world feels far from you, I hope you think of all we were, the gentle days we once walked through. Even though we went our separate ways, and time keeps pulling us apart, there's a place that only you can fill, deep inside this fragile heart. So please don't forget my heart, even when we're worlds apart. Hold the memory of my touch when the days feel cold and rough. Please don't let me fade away in the corners of your day. Even if we can't restart, please don't forget my heart. I still keep your laughter in my chest, soft as morning's quiet light. And though we couldn't make it last, you're the reason I survived the night. Sometimes I imagine you somewhere, wondering if you feel the same, if your heart still aches a little too when someone whispers out my name. So please don't forget my heart, even when we're worlds apart. Hold the memory of my touch when the days feel cold and rough. Please don't let me fade away in the corners of your take a step into the quiet air where pieces of you still linger there. Your shadow moves where the light once stayed, a fragile echo that refuses to fade. I walk through moments that never learned how to settle down or how to return. They drift around me like scattered rain, softly repeating your name again. I'm walking through the hours of you, through every memory I once knew. Some feel warm and some feel cold, but all of them are stories left untold. If time could heal like people say it do, why am I still walking through you? I trace the roads where we used to be, the quiet corners that remembered me. Even the breeze feels different now, carrying whispers I can't allow. I reach for things that I can't define, lost in the gaps between yours and mine. Maybe these steps are meant to show what I held too tight, what I let go. I'm walking through the hours of you, through every memory I once knew. Some feel warm and some feel cold, but all of them are stories left untold. If time could heal like people say it do, why am I still walking through you? And when the night grows quiet and thin, I almost feel you breathe in my skin. But dawn arrives and pulls me through a softer place that's free of you still. I'm walking through the hours of you.
Love is something I could never name, sweet as rain but sharp as flame. He lifts you high with gentle hands, then leaves you where you cannot stand.
I try to hold it like a truth, but love keeps slipping through its youth. One moment warm, the next it's gone. A mystery I can't depend upon.
Is this what love really is? Breaking me with every kiss, pulling close then drifting far, leaving shadows where we are. Is this what love really means? Beautiful but never clean, something I can't ever keep,
but still I fall so endlessly. Love is laughter wrapped in tears, a whispered hope tied to my fears. It makes you dream of sweeter days, then quietly takes them away.
I tried to read its hidden lines, but love won't speak in simple signs. It's gentle, cruel, and undefined, a maze without a finish line. Is this what love really is? Breaking me with every kiss, pulling close then drifting far, leaving shadows where we are. Is this what love really means? Beautiful but never clean, something I can't ever keep,
But still I fall so endlessly.
and though I know the price it asks,
I give my heart, I never last. 'Cause loving you was worth the pain.
even if it ends again.
If this is what love truly is, I'll still choose you in the abyss, even when it tears me down.
You're the sweetest hurt I've found.
My heart remembers. The rain begins the same way every time. Quiet at first, then stealing my mind. I tell myself I'm past what we were, but memories breathe when the sky's a blur. Your name returns with every drop that falls, echoing softly against my walls. I try to run, but I feel you near, a voice I reach for but never hear. When it rains, my heart remembers you. All the love we lost, all the things we couldn't do. Every storm rewinds the truth I hide, pulling me back to the night you said goodbye. Even now, though I pretend I'm over you, when it rains, my heart remembers you. I walk the streets we shared so long ago. The city lights blur in the afterglow. I thought I healed, thought I moved on too, but rain has a way of undoing the new. If I could choose to forget your name, was everything we knew. Rain will still find a way to lead me back to you. So no matter how far my life moves through, when it rains, my heart remembers you.
The moment I saw you standing there, the sky turned soft as it cleared the air. Raindrops started falling slow and light, like love was learning how to shine tonight. Every step you took felt like a song, a melody that pulled my heart along. I didn't know that something so true could fall from heaven straight to you. When love falls like rain on me, it washes every shadow clean. Every drop becomes a memory of how your smile set my heart free. Even if the storms remain, I'll hold you close through all the rain. 'Cause love falls gently, endlessly, whenever you're with me. You turn the gray inside my life to blue, painting my days with the light of you. Even the clouds couldn't hide the way my heart kept blooming in the rain that day. And if the world grows heavy and cold, I'll be the warmth your hands can hold. 'Cause ever since the rainy night, you've been the sun behind my sky. When love falls like rain on me, it washes every shadow clean. Every drop becomes a memory of how your smile set my heart free. Even if the storms remain, I'll hold you close through all the rain. 'Cause love falls gently, endlessly, whenever you're with me. Love like rain, oh, falling softly on my name. Love like rain, washing all my fears away again. If forever is what we gain, I'll walk with you through every rain. When love falls like rain on me, you're the reason my heart beats. Whenever you're with me.
carrying dreams too heavy to hold. But even when the last goodbye was due, my heart stayed soft because it learned from you. Please don't forget who I was to you, the love we shared, the things we grew. Even if we walk our separate ways, please keep my shadow in brighter days. If letting go is what we must do, please don't forget who I was to you. I try to tell myself that I'll be fine, but healing takes such a different time. Your laughter still lives quietly in me, a gentle ghost that refuses to leave. Please don't forget who I was to you, the warmth we held, the skies we knew. Even when life pulls your heart anew, let a small piece stay colored in blue. I don't ask for much, it's true. Just don't forget who I was to you. And if someday we meet again as strangers learning how to mend, I'll smile knowing the world once knew a version of me that loved only you. I told myself it's time to turn the page, to leave behind what I couldn't say. But every night your shadow finds a way to linger softly on my quiet days. I walk the silence, trying not to hear the fading echoes of when you were near. I breathe you out, but still you stay, a gentle lake that will not drift away. This heart of mine says I must forget, but it remembers every moment we met. I try to let go like the world moves on, yet memories bloom where they don't belong. If forgetting means losing what's left of you, what am I supposed to do? I thought the time would wash the truth aside, but all it did was teach me how to hide. I smile as if the weight has gone, but even healing feels so wrong. Maybe forgetting isn't what I need. never meant to say. This heart of mine says I must forget, but it remembers every moment we met. I try to let go like the world moves on, yet memories bloom where they don't belong. If forgetting means losing what's left of you, what am I supposed to do? Though I know you're someone I outgrew, a part of me still aches for you. Maybe someday this ache will rest, but tonight, forgetting you feels like forgetting the best.
It's been so long since you walked away, but every dawn still feels the same. Your echo lingers in my chest. I try to sleep but never rest.
365 days, I'm still counting every trace of you that never learned to fade, of love that time could not erase.
I hold the pieces of your name inside a heart that stays the same. I tell myself to let you go, but I don't know, I don't know.
365 nights, I reach for you in fading light, even when I know you won't return. The memory still burns. I keep the promises we made, folded deep in all my days. Some nights I wish that you could hear the quiet of my tears.
365 days, I repeat it like a prayer. If love could bring you back again, you'd still be standing here. But seasons move and shadows fall, and I keep learning how to crawl without the warmth you used to bring to everything, to everything.
365 nights, I whisper to the empty sky. If losing you is how I grow, then take it slow, take it slow.
365 days, still your ghost is in my veins. Even if I walk 1,000 miles, I carry you the same. I tried to hide the way my heart would race whenever you came close to my place. My friends all laughed and said it's nothing new, but they don't know how deeply I fell for you.
I wrote your name in corners of my mind, hoping someday our stars would align. Every little word you'd say to me felt like a dream I wasn't meant to keep.
'Cause I'm just a fool for loving you, too shy to say the things I wanted to. I kept my heart inside, afraid you'd see how every beat was begging quietly. Maybe you never felt it too, but I remain a fool for loving you.
I walk behind you just a step or two, afraid of catching feelings you withdrew. You smiled at me and suddenly I knew I'd wait a lifetime just to stand by you.
And even now I wonder where you are, if you still shine beneath the same old stars. I tell myself I've long since moved on, but some first loves never truly dawn. 'Cause I'm just a fool for loving you, too shy to say the things I wanted to. I kept my heart inside, afraid you'd see how every beat was begging quietly. Even if you never felt it too, always be a fool for loving you. Maybe in another life I'd have been brave enough to try, but in this one all I could do was silently, hopelessly love you.
Every morning feels a little slow, like the sun forgot the way it used to glow. I reach for something that isn't there, your fading warmth in the empty air. I try pretending I'm doing fine, but the truth slips through in the quiet times. Your name still echoes in every room, like a soft perfume that never moves. Day by day I miss you more than I ever did before. Even the small things you used to say linger in my heart in the softest way. If healing takes time, I don't mind, but day by day you're still on my mind. Nights grow longer than they used to feel, and memories rise like they're all too real. I close my eyes hoping you'll appear, even a shadow would feel sincere. I keep your laughter stored inside a quiet place where our eyes still hide. Loving you never really stopped. The world moved on, but my heart has not. Day by day I miss you more than I ever did before. Even the small things you used to say linger in my heart in the softest way. If healing takes time, I don't mind, but day by I was staring at a photograph of us. Didn't know it would hit me this hard. Your smile frozen like a quiet promise, one that time could only tear apart. And I go, oh wow, how did we end up here now? I thought I healed, I really did, but the memories never let me down. And I fall slow but deep every time your shadow wakes in me, like colors bleeding off the page. Your love fades, yet stays the same. And I fall piece by piece. Looking closer at the picture edges, there's a warmth I can almost feel. Your hand wrapped around my shoulder, like the past pretending to be real. And I go, oh wow, did I really live without you somehow? I keep telling myself I'm fine, but the truth always pulls me down. And I fall slow but deep every time your shadow wakes in me, like colors bleeding off the page. Your love fades, yet stays the same. And I fall piece by piece. Maybe someday I'll be stronger, maybe someday you'll let me go, but tonight the photograph is louder than the heart I try to control. So I fall slow but deep into everything we used to be. And though the picture's turning gray, your face still takes my breath away. And I fall more and more, piece by piece. You said you had to go for now, and I smiled like I'd be fine. But the moment you walked out the door, half of me stayed frozen in time. I told you it's okay, that I'd see you again someday, but my heart kept whispering slow, please don't let this be the end. So goodbye for a little while, I'll be waiting in the quiet miles, holding every word you left behind, tracing you in every line. Goodbye for a little while, but it feels like 1,000 miles. If love can bend the hands of time, you'll come back to me in your own light. breaks anew. How to say your name without the ache returning all the same. I thought that time would help me let you go, but here I am still whispering hello. I walk the roads we used to wander through. Every quiet corner speaks of you. I try to smile, but I fall apart. Your memory lives in the softest part. Hello from the heart I left behind, still calling out to you through time. Even if our worlds have split in two, a part of me still lives with you. If goodbye was meant to save my mind, why do I keep saying hello inside? I swore I'd learn to breathe without your light, but empty shadows follow every night. Even the laughter feels incomplete. Everything ends where your name meets. Hello from the heart I left behind, still calling out to you through time. If healing means losing all I knew, then maybe I'm not meant to forget you. Even now, though miles divide, I'm still saying hello inside. I thought that losing you would break me down, the tears would fall the moment you left town. But all I felt was a quiet sound, an empty room, a hollowed out ground. I waited for the ache to pull me in, for something warm to rise beneath my skin. But nothing came, no trembling breath, just silence sitting heavy on my chest. I couldn't cry this time, not even once, not for the memories, not for the months. Maybe my heart got tired of trying to bleed for a love that was slowly dying. And though I know this should hurt like goodbye. I couldn't cry this time. I walk the streets where we used to meet, expecting echoes underneath my feet. But even shadows refuse to stay, slipping away like they knew the way. I told myself that I'd fall apart, that I'd feel something break inside my heart. But all I felt was a quiet truth. Maybe I lost you long before I knew. I couldn't cry this time, not even once. Not for the memories, not for the months. Maybe my heart got tired of trying to bleed for a love that was slowly dying. And though I know this should hurt like goodbye, I couldn't cry this time. Maybe tomorrow the tears will find me. Maybe the night will finally remind me of every word and every lie I buried deep so I could survive. But tonight I couldn't cry this time. The winter came earlier than I thought. Frost on the window, dust on the clock. I try to tell myself nothing has changed, but even my heartbeat feels rearranged. Your voice used to melt the cold in me. Now it just echoes so distantly. I stand beside you, but somehow I'm alone, walking with someone I no longer know. I don't feel the warmth anymore, not in your eyes, not like before. Even your smile doesn't reach my heart. It fades like breath in the winter dark. I wish I could love you like I did before, but I don't feel the warmth anymore. We talk like strangers on borrowed time. Words fall quiet between the lines. try to hold on, but my fingers slip. The way snow melts on a trembling grip. Maybe it's safer to let this freeze than watch us break piece by piece. If letting go means ending the pain, then maybe winter is mercy again. I don't feel the warmth anymore, not in your eyes, not like before. Even your smile doesn't reach my heart. It fades like breath in the winter dark. I wish I could love you like I did before, but I don't feel the warmth anymore. I try to tell myself 1,000 times that losing you was something I'd survive. But every night I fall into the truth. I never learned how to let go of you. I keep pretending I can walk away, but even breathing hurts the same old way. Your shadow lingers in everything, in every quiet moment I'm unraveling. Letting you go is breaking me, just like a storm I can't control. It's tearing through my soul. How do I love you silently when every part of me is screaming that you're all I need? If this is who I'm meant to be, then letting you go is breaking me. I said goodbye, but the word fell wrong. I borrowed a line from someone strong. My hands are shaking when I turned away, the kind of pain that never fades. I gave you all the pieces of my heart, but loving you kept pulling me apart. Still I held on, afraid to see what life would mean without you next to me. hearts bleed, letting you go. It's breaking me. It's breaking me.
Rain keeps falling on my window pane, just like the thoughts of you that stay. No matter how I try my days, you seep into me anyway.
I've been running from your memory, but every road turns slippery. You're the storm I didn't choose, the one my heart still walks into.
A monsoon in my heart again, pouring everything we've been. Every tear I try to hide comes back heavier tonight.
A monsoon I can't outrun, dark is when we came undone. Even if the skies turn blue, I keep raining over you.
I thought the seasons would release the weight you left inside of me, but time keeps spinning in the rain. Will I relive you once again?
You were gentle like the early drops, then you crashed in ways I couldn't stop. Now I stand beneath the afterglow of loving you too much to let go.
A monsoon in my heart again, pouring everything we've been.
Every tear I try to
High comes back heavier tonight.
a monsoon I can't outrun, dark is when we came undone. Even if the skies turn blue, I keep raining over you.
If someday the clouds will part and sunlight reaches through my heart,
I hope it shows the better truth that I once loved deeply with you.
but tonight the storm remains, filling all the empty space. And though I know you won't return, you fall in me like endless rain. A monsoon in my heart again, pouring everything we've been. Every tear I try to hide comes back heavier tonight. A monsoon I can't outrun,
Dark is when we came undone. Even if the skies turn blue, I keep raining over you. I've been walking through the memories, tracing footsteps you left in me. Every corner of this broken night still whispers who we used to be.
I call your name inside my dreams, but it fades before it reaches me. Even shadows of your tenderness are slipping out of my hands so easily. There's nowhere I can reach you, no matter how far I run to. You're a star beyond my sky, a goodbye I can't deny. There's nowhere I can hold you, even when my heart wants to. You're the light I can't reclaim, still I whisper out your name. I tried filling all the empty spaces, but every road just turns to places where your echo waits for me. Soft as truth, sharp as disbelief. I break a little every dawn, knowing you're already gone. But the hardest part of losing you is learning how to carry on. There's nowhere I can reach you, no matter how far I run to. You're a star beyond my sky, a goodbye I can't deny. There's nowhere I can hold you, even when my heart wants to. You're the light I can't reclaim, still I whisper out your name. If love could turn back time again, I'd choose you in every end. But the world keeps pulling us apart while you're fading from my heart.
There's nowhere I can reach you, even if I wanted to. You're the part of me that stays
in the quiet, darkest place. There's nowhere I can hold you, but my soul keeps falling through every memory we made, like a song that slowly fades.
I told myself I'd be fine without you, said it out like it might come true. But every night I replay what went wrong, all the quiet moments we dragged too long. You always hid behind half a smile, I kept pretending I didn't mind. We treated love like it might explode, tiptoeing around the things we never showed. Maybe that's the reason we fell apart, too scared to open up our hearts. We were close, but never close enough to call it love without calling up love. You held back and I did too. Guess that's why I'm still confused about the reason we fell apart. You said I loved you in complicated ways, I said you vanished on the hardest days. We never fought, but we bled inside, smiling through everything we tried to hide. Sometimes I wonder if you ever cried, or if walking away made you feel light. I keep your name where I keep regret, a memory warm, a wound I forget. Maybe that's the reason we fell apart, too scared to open up our hearts. We were close, but never close enough to call it love without calling up love. You held back and I did too. Guess that's why I'm still confused about the reason we fell apart. If we had stayed a little longer, would our truth have sounded stronger? Or would we just have broken more, trying to be what we were before? Maybe that's the reason we fell apart, too place to heal your scars. We loved softly, then drifted far. Maybe that's just who we are, and the reason we fell apart. It starts to rain and suddenly I'm there, back to the night when you were still here. I tell myself that I'm over it now, but memories rise like the drops on the ground. I walk alone past the places we knew. Every street light flickers shades of you. I try to smile just to feel something new, but lately nothing feels honest or true. When it rains I remember you. All the things I try to undo. Even though I said I'd be fine, you still pour into my mind. Maybe time will wash you away, but tonight I'm drifting your way. When it rains I remember you. Check my phone like I used to back then, half expecting your name once again. Funny how silence is louder than words. Funny how missing you still kinda hurts. I whisper things you will never hear, talk in the shadows that disappear. Maybe I'm healing but painfully slow, trying to outrun a long time ago. When it rains I remember you. All the things I try to undo. Even though I said I'd be fine, you still pour into my mind. Maybe time will wash you away, but tonight I'm drifting your way. When it rains I remember you. In the quiet after midnight, I still hear your tone. Every word you left behind has turned my heart to stone. You said love would never fade, but shadows never lie. Now I breathe in all your echoes as they travel through the sky. Only family cries louder than the pain. I keep chasing all the ghosts that whisper your name. If love could heal, I'd fall again. like love, and only your voice remains. Your voice still lingers in the room, soft like a wave beneath the moon. I close my eyes and feel you near, a fading sound I still can hear. The night remembers where you've been, the scent of you beneath my skin. I try to move, but every line pulls me back across the time. So I breathe you in like a quiet melody. I can't begin to set this feeling free. Even when the dawn breaks through, I'm still lost in the air of you. The city sleeps, the lights all fade, but my heart keeps the shape you made. If love was just a fleeting hue, I'd still see the shade of you. So I breathe you in again and again. I found your laughter in the rain, a quiet song that heals the pain. The days we had still feel so near, like echoes only I can hear.
Your sweater's hanging on the chair. It holds the warmth that once was there.
And though the colors start to fade, the love we left will never age. So I keep you in a frame where time can't steal your face away.
Every smile, every tear remains in a frame where love still stays.
The night comes slow, the stars are kind. They bring your shadow back to mine. And when I close my eyes, I see the world we made, just you and me. So I keep you in a frame where memories never decay. If dreams could speak, they'd say your name in a frame where hearts still stay. Someday I'll fade, but love will stay. In a frame. I found the scarf you left behind. Still smells of rain and winter time. We tried to freeze what couldn't stay, but even love can fade away. You said forever with your eyes, but silence doesn't tell me why. Now I walk these streets alone. Every step rewrites our home, and time keeps moving, but I'm still there. In every echo, you're still I hold the ghost of who we were in a fading photograph. It's all a blur.
The sky was breaking, the world stood still. We watched the light climb over the hill. Every tear we shed was washed away by the dawn that found its way. Voices fading through the rain, but hope is whispering your name. If the night forgets to end, we'll rise again. We'll rise again. So don't let
promise is reflected in your gaze. Even when the world feels heavy with the weight, I can feel a fire guiding the way. The heartbeat of the chase is calling from inside. Every step we take keeps the dream alive. Hold on through the storm, rise above the flame in the quiet. With stars aligned below and thunder in our veins, will be the light that conquers the story yet untold. The heartbeat of the chase, forever in our close my eyes and breathe you in again, the way I used to when the nights were thin, when silence felt too heavy on my chest. I'd count to 3 and hope you'd come back then. 1 for the day I couldn't say your name, 2 for the tears I hid behind the rain, 3 for the moment I finally understood. Some loves don't fade, even when they should. So I count to 3, like a habit I can't break. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe it's my
the light won't reach. Your voice is something every dream still keeps. Even when I tell myself to let you go, my heart repeats what my hands can't show. One for the smile I never learned to chase.
Two for the warmth that time refused to erase.
You were the part of me I still keep.
So I count to 3, like a habit I can't break. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe it's my mistake, but every time the world feels too far away, I find you standing in the space where memories stay. So I count to 3, like a habit of loving you quietly.
If time returns to places we began,
I choose you gently,
over and over again.
and even if the night forgets your name, my heart will whisper it the same. So I count to 3, like a habit I can't break, even when daylight starts to fade.
If all I have are
Echoes that remain,
I'll still
count to 3 and love you just the same.
The wind blows softly through this quiet street, carrying the traces of the days we used to keep. I walk the path we wandered long ago, hoping time would bring me back to you once more. Your laughter lingers in the turning lights. It fills the empty corners of these nights. Even though I try to let the memories fade, they bloom again in every step I take. I still feel you here on this street where I found you, as if the world paused just to let me see you. I still hear your voice in the rushing of the night, calling me gently back to where we felt alive. If love were simple like the falling rain, I'd hold your hand and start again. But seasons change and carry us apart, leaving echoes trembling in my heart. I still feel you here on this street where I found you, your shadow softly reaching out like truth. And though the world keeps pulling me through, my heart still walks this street searching for you.